What's going on, guys? Top of the morning to everybody. Today is January 13th, Saturday. We're still in Missouri. Yesterday I got loaded up. Drove about, I guess 30 miles east of Kansas City, and that's it. Went to a truck stop, took a shower, and I didn't feel like driving. So I'm still a little bit under the weather, but I'm feeling a little bit better today. Thank God for that. So we're gonna start the morning by fueling up, checking our equipment, and hit the road. We gotta go home. As you can see, it's 6 degrees outside. Very cold. And my washer fluid froze up, as you can see. So I gotta do something about that. Usually when it gets this cold, everything just don't want to work, you know. Everything freezes up and it's not good. So I'm gonna pull up to the fuel island over there, get some fuel and fix my windshield wipers. Gotta have the windshield wipers. I mean, not the windshield wipers, but the fluid, you know, gotta have that working. So that's our truck. There's my load. As you can see, I'm pulling a flatbed. I had to tarp that load yesterday. Tarping this load in this kind of weather, it's ain't no picnic. Like, look at these tarps. They're about as hard as a rock. But we got it done. You know. Got all this snow from Nebraska. It's sunny in Missouri, but it's like near zero. So I got filled up. Wash our windows a little bit. I couldn't get the washing fluid unfrozen. It's, you know, the tubes, I guess. The tube that goes from the tank to the windshield wipers, it's got frozen up somewhere. So I'm not even gonna worry about it, because it doesn't snow, it's sunny. Hopefully the roads are dry, so I probably won't even need it. So now we gotta do the pre-trip right there, and we're good to go. Off we go. Going somewhere where it's a little warmer. To be honest, I kind of had enough of this cold weather. Yeah, like I said, we're about 30 miles east of Kansas City. Small town called Oak Grove, something like that. Exit 28 of I-70. I'm sure people who travel a lot, you guys should know about it. It's a nice truck stop out here. Petrol, pretty big, plenty of parking, clean, nice showers. I like stopping by here whenever I get a chance. It's a beautiful day though. Cold, but beautiful. Can't say nothing about that. And the sun, it's gonna be kicking my butt for a while. It looks like not that many people on the road on this beautiful Saturday morning. It's too cold. It's too cold to be outside. I got fuel, it took me like 15 minutes and my hands were freezing. It just, that wind just goes straight through you, you know. Straighten my camera out a little bit. It's kind of crooked. I hope it's not vibrating or nothing. I got it mounted to this thing. It's not the best mount, but hey, better than holding in your hand, right? Can't hold nothing in your hands these days. Yeah, so like I said, we are on our way to the house. I mean, the load is going to Georgia, but I'm not gonna deliver there. We got a yard in South Carolina, so I'm gonna bring it to the yard and just drop it there. And one of our local guys gonna deliver, I guess Monday. And I'm gonna take a few days off, and next week we'll try to get something, maybe some kind of short run to Louisiana or Texas. I don't want to come out here no more till at least like April, May. I guess once in a while it's okay to come out here, get some fresh air, you know. The air is so clear, you know, crisp, you know. So I mean, it's not bad, and it's not like, you know, you're gonna get into a blizzard every day out here. I mean, once in a while, yeah, it gets pretty bad, but for the most part, it's just like it is right now, you know. Dry pavement, sunny, you know. So it's not bad, guys. Yesterday was it doesn't happen every day, you know. I want to do a lawn care setup video. I might do when I get home. I've been wanting to do one for a while. So for everybody that's new on this channel, this is a lawn care channel. We're trying to transition from long haul trucking into lawn care. So I'm working on my business. I'm kind of winding down on trucking. Hopefully pretty soon we're gonna give up trucking. We're gonna be doing lawn care. But in South Carolina, lawn care usually ends in like November. I mean, you got leaves basically like December. You can do like fall cleanups, but January and February there's definitely no work in South Carolina, at least where I live, upstate of South Carolina. So a couple of winter months, you gotta do what you gotta do to get by. So I'm not gonna give up trucking like completely 100%. I'm probably still gonna have to do at least a couple of months in the winter time, but I definitely wanna build my lawn care business, and maybe someday, walk away from trucking for good. Like I said in the previous videos, guys, I've been doing this 20 years already. So it's not like I started not too long ago. I did it for a while. Kinda got tired of it already. I got a family, kids. I want to be home more often, So plus, the trucking, it's not what it used to be. It's not getting better. That's for sure. I mean, some things got easier. The technology, you got GPS, Google now. Most of the trucks are automatic. So in that sense, it got better, it got easier, more comfortable, I guess. But in a lot of ways, it's going down the hill. Got too many regulations. It's hard to make good money out here these days. Got too many trucks on the road, not enough parking. I mean, it's like come 6 o'clock in the evening, it's almost impossible to find a truck parking, and then you end up parking on the shoulders and stuff, off ramps, and people don't like that. The cops doesn't like that, they can give you a ticket. So it's getting tougher out here, guys, I'm telling you. I feel bad for the new guys, that's coming into the industry, man. It's definitely not a picnic out here. It's like a survival, every day you gotta survive out here. But it is what it is, time changes, things changes, you gotta adapt, So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to adapt. I hope the camera doesn't shake too much. It seems like it's shaking a little bit. I'm gonna do probably a little bit of long haul trucking vlogs. Like I said, I want to do a lawn care setup video. So everybody that's new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. So of course, if you like the content, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. I'm gonna try to put out a little bit more content in the near future. I'm pretty heavy. I forgot to tell you, I'm like, I picked up this load yesterday. It's like 45,000 pounds, I think. So we pretty heavy. Pretty much maxed out. Legal limit. It's I'm holding some kind of concrete, ready mix. It's like palletized, small bags. Picked it up yesterday at some kind of mine in Kansas City, just outside of Kansas City. My truck is going at 65 miles an hour. I can't say I'm too thrilled about that, but it's just something you gotta deal with. And most trucks out here, they're going at 65, 64, and then you're trying to pass somebody, man. It takes a while. And of course, people behind you, they don't know your truck is going at 65. They think you're playing games with them. So I don't know, man. It's pretty tough out here. Like I said, the trucking is it's not what it used to be, man. It's they trying to make it like a one shoe fits all, and it just doesn't work, man. I mean, you govern everybody at 65, 64 miles an hour. How is that? How is that making any sense? It just makes no sense, guys. We got a weigh station coming up. I'm gonna try to pass this FedEx guy. I'm trying to pick a moment when there's nobody behind me, because I know it's gonna take me a little while to pass the FedEx truck. I think he's going about 64. Like what I would do, like if I see a truck coming up on me and he's barely passing me, I mean, I know what the deal is. So what I'll do, like I'll slow down, let the guy pass me a little quick, and then do my thing. But a lot of guys out here, they don't do that. They will not slow down at all, man. Even though they know what the deal is, they know you can only go a mile faster than him, but they will not slow down for nothing, man. No courtesy out here. No courtesy. I got a green light. If you can hear the sound beeping, that's a green light. So I don't know, the scale might be closed. I like the sound of that. Yeah, the weigh station closed, so we don't have to go in. Yeah, it's gonna take me a little while to pass this guy. So yeah, like I said, my trucking is like these little things, after a while they kind of gets on your nerves, and I don't know, man. After 20 years of this kind of baloney, it kind of gets to you, Finally. So yeah guys, we're just gonna cruise. I got about, I guess, 200 some miles to go to St. Louis. And then from St. Louis we're gonna get into Illinois and then go south all the way to Nashville, and then from Nashville we're gonna go east on 40 all the way to North Carolina, take 26 and go home. I'm not gonna make it today, but we should be in by tomorrow, probably noon, hopefully, with God's help. Trucking through Smoky Mountains out here, western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee. This is the Interstate 40. I'm still in Tennessee, but in like 5 minutes we're gonna be in North Carolina. I like going through here, to be honest guys. It's very beautiful. Even in the winter time, it's still beautiful, especially on a day like this. You know, sunny, beautiful. It's about 48 degrees. Very nice. I'm about an hour and a half from home. Getting close. Yeah, like I said, I love this area right here, the mountains. And of course in the summertime, it's very beautiful as well. Fall, I mean, like I said, all year long, really, it's very, very beautiful out here. Trucks are not allowed in the left lane in this part of Interstate 40 for about, I'm gonna say 30 miles. But sometimes it gets tempting, you know, somebody's going like 30 miles an hour, 35, and you have to stay behind him. You know, definitely want to jump in the left lane, go around him, but you know, you don't want to get caught, because sometimes the DOT guys, you know, they out here, and they don't like when trucks driving in the left lane. So yeah, I usually just stay behind the truck, even though it's going like 30 miles an hour, but I don't want to, you know, get a ticket either. Ticket, points on your license. You know, it's just not worth it. Looks like there's one policeman right there on the westbound side. The Tennessee State Trooper right there on the left. He's gonna hide in the woods. Yep. He picked up a nice spot, that's for sure. Like people coming around this corner, they can't see him. You know, of course, if you got your Google, you know, Google GPS on, sometimes it'll let you know that you got a trap ahead of you, but a lot of times it don't say nothing until you own that guy. So, like right now, you know, I'm coming up on these trucks, and somebody's already doing like 40 miles an hour. You know, and sometimes, you know, it gets a lot of trucks, a lot of traffic out here because, you know, like I said, somebody's doing 30 miles an hour, and in no time you got, you know, 20, 30 trucks convoy, you know. And another thing is, you know, I keep my radio off, especially in situations like this, because a lot of people are cussing, you know, not a lot of truck drivers not too happy about it. So I usually turn my radio off right here. You know, I don't want to judge anybody because you know, some guys might be going through here for the first time, and you know, I can understand if you're going here for the first time, you never been through here. It's you know, it's a little scary because the road is not, it's not straight, you know, it's, you got a lot of turns. Like some of these turns right here are like 45 miles an hour recommended. And so, you know, if somebody's going here through the first time, if they're going through here, you know, for the first time, it's yeah, it's scary, I guess. Looks like we got a flatbed truck in front that's going very slow here. Well, you got another one too, so that's, like I said, we already got like 5 trucks in front of us doing 35 miles an hour now. So yeah, I try not to focus on that too much. Just enjoy the scenery, you know. But if you focus who's in front of you, who's doing how many miles, then you know, you miss out on this beauty out here, you know. But yeah, guys, we're getting close to the house. Another, you know, hour and a half, 2 hours, and I should be home. Today is Sunday, January 14, maybe 15, something like that. Beautiful morning. This is the North Carolina state line right here. Right there. Oh, we missed it. There's a sign right there that says welcome to North Carolina. So we are officially in North Carolina. And it's about 20 miles of this windy road, and we're going to be in Asheville, North Carolina in no time. And in Spartanburg, South Carolina, it's about an hour drive from Asheville. This trip took me 7 days, so exactly a week. I left on Monday last week, and today is Sunday, so yeah, 1 week. We put in, I'm gonna say about 2,500 miles maybe. 2,700 miles, something like that. I haven't counted the miles yet. but somewhere around there. You know, we had a lot of stops, a lot of unloading. Total, I had like 5 unloading stops. I picked up a load, so that's 6. So I had like total 6 stops this trip, which is, you know, some people might say it's a lot, but I've had even more than that, guys, in my career. I think the most I had was like 15, but that was in the beginning when I started driving. You know, I would have like 15 stops, all in the northeastern part of the United States. I would start unloading like in Washington D.C. and end up in Maine. So like 15 stops, you know, that was the most I had. You know, so 6 stops. To me, it's actually not too bad, you know. I mean, I like those, you know, one pickup, one drop. Yeah, it's good, but these days it doesn't pay that good, I guess. So it's not just my company that's doing it, it's pretty much everybody, you know. Taking partial load is pretty much the only way you can make money out here. So it is what it is. But my company is paying me for every stop, so you know, it's okay. It's not like I'm doing it for free. I make a little bit of extra money, so it's okay. It just takes a little bit longer, you know. If you have a lot of stops, it takes, you know, at least a day or 2 longer, because you have to drop everything off. A lot of companies, you know, they close at 4 or 5 o'clock, and obviously you cannot do all of them in one day. I mean, if you have like 6 stops in one city, yeah, you can knock it out in one day. But if you got, you know, a couple hundred miles in between them, you know, it might take a while, a few days. My stops were like, I had some in Missouri, I had some in Kansas, and my last one was in Nebraska, Omaha. So yeah, it took me like 3 days just to do those. You know, plus I had the bad weather, so I had to sit around for a little bit. But at the end, they actually worked out too good, not too bad. We safe and sound. Get to go home to my family. I thank God for that. You know, as long as we go home safe and sound, that's all that matters. You know, I know a lot of people didn't have that chance today, so I thank God that I do have the chance, and that I have a chance to do it all over again next week. Probably take a few days off, and we're gonna be right back at it. You know, and that's how life is. It's taking one day at a time. Yeah, so like I said, you know, some guys, they just don't have patience. You know, they're going around in the left lane, and like right now we're coming up on a tunnel. It's kind of narrow in there. You know, but some semi trucks, like, you know, they don't care. Like right now, that guy, like, it's narrow in there, man. And you do see, you know, quite a few accidents out here. Trucks flipping over. Because some of these curves are like 45 recommended, but if you load it, you're like top heavy or something, you know, that 45 mile an hour, that's like a recommended under normal circumstances. And if you load it heavy, I mean, you can flip the truck over doing 25, 30 really. So it just depends, you know, what kind of load you got. And some guys just don't take that into consideration. They get 45 recommended. I can do 45.50, and before you know, you are laying upside down, right? And I think that's why the cops out here, they are pretty strict, I heard the fines, like, they go up to $300 some and like 2-3 points on your license in this area. So yeah, it is what it is, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up out here, guys. I don't want to make this video for too long. So I thank everybody that stopped by to watch this video. Once again, guys, if you don't mind, just if you like this content, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment. I would really appreciate it. Have a safe weekend, weekday, whatever you guys got going on, be safe out here. God bless, and we'll see you next time.